So, you TikTokers out there seem to think autism is glamorous, which, it's not the worst thing in the world. The condition's so misunderstood and oftentimes in a negative light that it's kind of nice to have some positive aspect of autism just out there in the public sphere, but let me just say that it's just another misunderstanding nonetheless. It's not glamorous. I mean, what is glamour? What does that mean? Sparkly, shiny? It's not. Maybe a little bit, but let me tell you that the shiny gets broken with a hammer every once in a while, and you don't feel sparkly shiny anymore. Not at all. You just miss it. That happens all the time when you're on the spectrum. This is a meltdown, a burnout, anything like that, and they are hard to deal with. Very, very hard to deal with. So, you know, you see these blue-haired TikTokers who are trying to act like some sort of Pokemon. Look at me with all my special abilities, and then you wouldn't get it. You're not autistic. You're not special like me. And so, that sounds kind of cool and glamorous, but they forget to mention because they probably don't have autism. They probably don't have autism. They forget to mention that that's how you feel about everyone else all the time. Everyone else seems like they're in tune with each other, have all these special abilities where they know what to say, what to do, and you just feel like you're kind of disjoint, left out always. There's just something missing, so it's a two-way street. Yeah, I feel like I'm more capable than so many people in so many ways, but sometimes I'm viewed by friends as somebody who's good for favors, good for asking questions or advice to, but as a friend, I'm lower tier. You're more likely to. I mean, this has happened to me. We are in a group of people, there's two cars. Everyone goes in one car and lets me drive by myself. And it sucks. It definitely sucks. It's just like, I don't know if they think they're doing me a favor by letting me drive alone, but it definitely makes me feel like an outcast, even with groups of my own friends. And I'm like the first one they call when they need something done, but last one they call when they want to do something. And it's happened a lot in my life. It's embarrassing, honestly. It's hurtful. It's a lot of things, but I think it's fairly common for autistic people to deal with this. Fairly common. That is, if you even have friends, because it's harder to make friends too. People judge you for these little slice decisions. They don't look at your personality, they look at how you present yourself. Are they hitting the right inflection? Are their facial expressions normal? Do they reflect me and mirror me enough for me to think of them as a person? Oftentimes, no. So, is it glamorous? Well, I don't know. Not really. Not really. There's good and bad. There definitely is good and bad. And most autistic people would probably not trade their autism for being normal. Maybe that's just the fear of the unknown. Who knows? But at least one time in basically every autistic person's life, they have probably thought, I wish I didn't have this thing. This thing causes me so many issues. So many issues that you wouldn't think would cause these issues, but they do indirectly. It all starts with socializing, but it moves on to so many other things. Not to mention the oversensitivity to stimuli. It's just hard. It's just hard. So, in some ways, we just want to have something in this day and age for some reason. And, autism isn't the worst thing out there, but we need some understanding that it's not just terrible, we're not useless, but it's not like we can do everything. It's just not that way. So hopefully this gave some clarity to anyone who watched this.